Today's video is called Limited to Limitlessness, guided by the one, the only, the Heavenly Holy Spirit. And today we had our Akashic Angel Academy call, and I was so clearly guided to come on here and share what came through in the Akashic today and the messages that I've been receiving as I've been taking more time to go inward and to really feel what could be of most service in the message to share today. So thank you all for joining. I'm really happy to be here. I was very clearly guided to come on live. And the message is all about this time. All of these limitations are being exposed so that we can awaken into our limitlessness, into the eternal soul that we are, the eternal spirit that we are. And so because we are experiencing a realm of duality, it's really amazing how A Course in Miracles has been created at this time to help us remain above the battleground, to see actually what's really going on here. And I've been sharing the A Course in Miracles teachings within Akashic Angel Academy this year, and it's just been such a beautiful bonus into already the work that I've been sharing, that I've been guided to share. And today on the call, after we were all in tears of just how grateful we all are coming together at this time and awakening together, and that we have a group and that we have this year-long program. And I'm going to be launching another program this summer around July, because I'm getting this call very much to really create these sacred groups, these sacred containers that really get a very specific message across into how to really withstand the test of time through awakening to spirit and awakening to your true identity. And that's really why we're all here, but we get lost in really just seeking and searching in all of the wrong places. And I myself too spent years trying to find the right business coach or spiritual mentor or guru or path or whatever. And it wasn't up until I really got to pure non-dualism and studying pure non-dualism did I really understand why that was so important, that I had to kind of go through all of these different ideas and ideologies and belief systems to really find where my spirit has been guiding me to the truth. And so that's why this video is titled Limited to Limitlessness. And what I've been sharing in Akashic Angel Academy this year and adding in A Course in Miracles is that we're able to really undo the unconscious mind, and so we're able to even become even clearer channels and hear the Akashic more fully and completely. And I really love combining both of these because they're both tools within the dream of separation that we can use to remember our limitlessness, from going limited to limitlessness, from being confined of lack, scarcity, fear, to remembering that we are eternal, just living a human experience. And we can lighten up, we can laugh more, we can have more fun with it. And this time right now, everybody's the fear and the scarcity is being purged. So we are meant to really stand in our knowing state, and that's what we were talking about today, is how to know the knowing state, how to really feel the knowing state. And this is your knowing state is going to be different from what you believe. So when you can say I know God versus I believe in God is a very different feeling, it's a very different energy. And so today we were really focusing on the knowing state, what you know to be true, what you've had actual physical experience or experience within your own journey to know what stands true for you, and the eternal truth that is withstanding the test of time. So this video is all about how to get to that knowing state and how to really remember who you truly are. And that knowing state is always there. And it's very easy to forget because we're always pulled in all of these different directions and thinking we need to get somewhere, be somewhere, become someone. But actually the knowing state, the connection to our higher self, the higher Holy Spirit self, is always guiding us very clearly and very specifically if we have enough of that willingness and awareness to take the time to really question, like, who am I really? Who am I really? What am I really doing here? And very few people actually go as far to better understand this concept that I am explaining of how to really remember the eternity that you are and your knowing state that you are this eternal, perfect spirit being having a human experience. And when your awareness is on that evolution of really knowing the eternity of who you are, your experience actually gets to become more joyous, more playful, and more fun because you're in a constant communion with the Spirit, the Great Spirit, the Holy Spirit, your higher self. You can use many different words to explain the same thing, but many people have different connotations to certain words. So it's actually very difficult to sometimes get a message across when you're talking about something that is indescribable. It can only be really felt by an actual experience. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that this time right now is all about going into your knowing state and feeling your knowing state and what that feels like for you, how you can really feel what is true for you, what is aligned for you, and what is really guided by the Holy Spirit or your higher self. And you will know by the way that it feels. So when we're always distracted externally in the world, it's really hard to hear that little nudge. And that's what I work on and help people expand upon, is that they get to their inner guidance, their inner compass, their inner channel. And this inner compass, this inner channel, this intuition or your psychic abilities is something that we all have, but we've been so suppressed and so controlled and manipulated to focus on all the wrong things that we override or we don't actually fully listen to our intuition. And that's my whole purpose, is helping activate others into really remembering their intuition and how to strengthen it, how to expand upon it, and how to live in alignment with your higher self and the Holy Spirit, which are one and the same. And so this knowing state is really gonna be a superpower and is the greatest superpower that you can have, because when you're living in a knowing state, you're unshakable. You know who you are and you know where you're headed because you know that you're clearly guided in every moment, and you don't have to worry or fear so much. It's like this real deep act of surrender because you're surrendered in God. You're surrendered in the divine flow of how your higher self is guiding you in every moment. And maybe you don't understand fully of why certain things happen, but you can always flip the script. And we were talking about this today, of how to flip the script on any situation in your life and how to see it through the eyes of love, how to see it through your knowing state. And your knowing state would be that everything is always working out for me. I'm clearly guided. I'm clearly led. And this is a superpower that we are all awakening to, that we're all remembering, that we are these eternal spirit beings. So that is one of my favorite things to really expand upon and talk about, is just how magnificent we truly are, but we really forget. And this is like beyond the body, beyond the individualized self. This is more like coming into that state of oneness, awareness, and the eternity that we all are. And so I just reflect upon today, because I know there's like all these things going around, and I just reflect upon how I'm so grateful that I've been blessed the opportunity to be a guide and be a channel and be a teacher for all of these paths to be expressed in this way. So the path of A Course in Miracles, or the path of the Akashic Records, or the path of awakening, these are my favorite things to talk about and expand upon. And I feel that when we join in these revelations and we join together in knowing that we are here to remember and we're here to awaken, and that's really our sole purpose. Our pure function of being here is forgiveness and awakening. And whatever path you take to get there is obviously your choice. But from A Course in Miracles and the Akashic work, I can just see how beautiful these tools and these pathways have helped me so much, tremendously, beyond anything. And yeah, we were just in tears today about this path and how it's so beautiful to do together as a group. And I feel we have all been picked apart and pulled in all different directions. This person believes this person believes that. But at the highest truth, we are all one mind. We're all one awakening mind. And so that is really the message of this superpower that we all have, that we're all feeling. Like we're all seeing beyond the veils of illusion and wondering what is true, wondering what's real, wondering what is certain. And I can honestly say that all of these questions that I had have been answered now because of the certain paths that I've taken that have led me to get to these deep truths that I know are meant to be shared and expressed. And I just wanted to come on here and share about it, and just share about how in this time right now, it's really important that you get clear on what you are anchoring in, what you are calling in, and what you really stand for. And if you stand for love, or you stand for oneness, or you stand for peace, really hold yourself to that, and all beings as one. Because when you have something to stand for and you have your knowing state, then you can really know where you're headed. And for me, I stand for love. I stand for the path of awakening. And that's why I share the videos that I share. Even sometimes when it feels uncomfortable, or I'm not sure if I should go live, or I don't know exactly what to say, I know that I'm guided and I know that I'm led. And even if one video helps one person, then I know it was for a purpose. And I get so many messages about how my videos really help inspire people to keep going on their journey and to have the faith and the willingness. Faith is everything. Your faith is really what will get you through anything in life. When you have a strong faith and a strong support system, this is everything. This is the greatest thing you can have. And that's why so many people, when they come to Akashic Angel Academy, they feel that what they're learning or what they're expanding is priceless, because it's something that they can use throughout their whole journey, their whole life, and really be above the battleground of the duality here that we experience. So yes, this is the message for today, and I want to see if there's anything else. Okay, yeah, somebody said yes, A Course in Miracles is amazing. Yes, A Course in Miracles changed my life. It changed my whole perspective. And I am so excited to share more about A Course in Miracles. I just watched this video about this beautiful man who studied A Course in Miracles for 30 years. And I just saw the peace of God within him and how much this A Course in Miracles has helped him. And now I've only been studying A Course in Miracles for about a year and a half. And I can just see how much it's radically changed my life, my perspective, how I move in this life, how I let go, how I trust. And it hasn't been easy because there's so much ego resistance. And that ego is wild. I mean, once you start awakening to the ego and the structures of the ego, you can see it everywhere, and it's really hard to unsee it. And it's that phrase, like, once you know, and there's no going back. So studying A Course in Miracles has been the greatest gift, and I'm going to continue to share about it. And I'm opening another academy, Miracle Worker Academy, which is going to be just based on A Course in Miracles. and the teachings of A Course in Miracles. And I also have one-on-one mentorship for A Course in Miracles. I have that going on right now, and it's been my favorite mentorship I've ever had. And it just shows how much we are one, and we're all going through the same thing, even if it's a different story or a different scenario. At the highest truth, we're all really going through the same thing in different ways. And so, yeah, A Course in Miracles is truly a miracle, and it's a big teaching. It's a really big teaching. I mean, many people maybe won't understand it fully, but if it calls to you and you feel like, yeah, this is my path, this is a pathway for me, I really highly recommend devoting your life to it, because it will give you something that is beyond time and space. It'll give you something that is rooted and anchored in love and peace, and it will help you better understand of what's actually really taking place here. And I just have loved to share about it and incorporate it into what I've already been sharing about, and it's been amazing of how many people are really wanting to know more about it and expand with me on A Course in Miracles. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share about your knowing state, how to stay rooted, and how to stand for peace, stand for love, how to be a clear channel, and really know that this is our birthright. We're all clear channels. Every single person is a clear channel. It's just whether or not you're trusting in your higher self or the ego. And the ego is always making things very, very complex, confusing, and causing a lot of disharmony, which we can see reflected out in the external world. So we are here to rise above it, and we're here to really be able to be a voice for truth, and a voice for love, and a voice for the higher Holy Spirit. And yeah, whatever you're going through right now, just know that there's another way. There's another way that you can live life. There really is. No matter what you're going through, there is another way. And so, yeah, I'm just so grateful. Thank you for being here. And I just wanted to come and share some love on this live. I just felt really guided, and I feel that's everything that wanted to come through. So send this to anybody that you feel it would resonate with, that could use a little extra love. And I'm so honored and grateful to be here.